Hey guys, so we got a new box. We're gonna open something new. Let's see what it is. This game was a Kickstarter that I backed. It came actually really quickly, and right off the bat when you open the box, you've got a rules supplement in a ton of languages, which I love. It's beautiful. And you have extra wood pieces, which is really cool. The game is topping, by the way. And while we're going, sorry about that. While we're going, we're gonna read through what the Kickstarter says. So the Kickstarter says, the inhabitants of this town adore pizza. The statue of the legendary, maybe I'll read, pizza artisan stands proudly in the square watching over them. Every day, pizza makers are striving to satisfy their customers' taste buds. In this town, a tasty pizza is a given. What matters is meeting the whimsical demands of your customers. Although customers who order tons of toppings might contribute to your sales, beware as ingredients aren't always in stock. But if you look more closely, even the most fickle orders seem to follow a trend. Keeping this in mind when stocking ingredients is crucial. Watch as the whole direction of your business might even change depending on your capital investments. And it goes on to explain how to play, so I like it. I like food games, if you haven't noticed. A lot of my content is going to be food games. My first video was charcuterie. So we're going to open it. We just ripped off the packaging. This is the back. It's very clean. And that is something that I truly enjoy about this. Sorry about my phone. That was how I was reading the Kickstarter. It's very clean. It almost looks too clean, but it's very clean. It's very international. So it looks... English is obviously the primary here, but all the other languages have the same blurb printed on it, and I really enjoy that. I don't know. I like having them all in one version, if that makes sense, versus having multiple versions, like a version for each country that you go to. So right off the bat, you get the book, which is great. I love... Look at the little mouse guy. I love him. He's so creepy. One thing that I don't really like, so just opening the book, it's really pretty. Like, I love it. I don't like the font choices. So as a neurodivergent player, I like that it's not your normal guidebook font, right? But it's very spaced. I mean, that's fine. And I don't mind that. And I like that the rules for each language are literally like 3 pages long. But it seems, I don't know, it's weird. I can't explain it. But I do know that the fonts on this page right here bother me. And I can tell you that is because the numbers are looking like they're a different font altogether. It's not cohesive to me. It could just be me and my neurodivergent brain. So tell me if you agree with me or not in the comments, please. But I don't really love that. But so far, that's the only thing I don't love. We're going to keep going. So we have our game boards. Oh, okay, so there's 2 different boards here. Looks like the square and then the market. Okay. Okay. You have all of your tokens, or your coins, sorry, your money, and the statue. There's also 5s and 10s, and a mousetrap. I'm very confused. Okay, very confused. So you saw, this came out of the box when I opened it. So when I opened the shipping box, there was the roll supplement and this bag of mushrooms. Oh, I get it. So these are the mushrooms that were in there. These are a lighter color. So I'm guessing that they didn't like how these came out. Whoa, that smells weird. I don't like that. Okay, whatever. We're going around. We're keep going. I'm trying to figure out what all these are. Hold on, where'd the book go? Okay, we got not much to go by. So we got the mushrooms, right? Leaves, basil, maybe. There's a round marker. That's what that's called. I'm guessing these are pepperoni. And these are olives. Okay. We have 4 each of 5 different colors of maple. The blue and the purple are pretty, but they're really similar. So I feel like that might throw, you see that right? Like it's a very similar blue and purple. There are meeples that are very different blues and purples. I would have liked that better. Or not even using blue and purple. Like use green, use yellow, use something, because blue and purple and then red and pink, it's very bland. I mean, this game is really pretty for what it is. It's a very simple game, very simple concept, but its reading is very bland right now. I don't love that. 3 dice. They're just plain yellow dice. Correct. Okay. Extra baggies, which I like. We like that. For the coins. There's only 2 though. It's a little upsetting. We have cards. So what are these cards? Oh, there's more bags. Okay, I feel a little better. There's more bags. Many more bags. Let's open these cards. There's 16 capital investments, 32 orders. This is what the order card looks like. See? It's pretty cool. So those are the orders. Okay. Then we have capital investments, which are just pink. Okay. Getting somewhere. What else do we got? Mission cards, which are these little yellow guys. These are cute. Little yellow guys. And then the initial setup cards have the box art on them. I like that. But I like that these are color coded, but I also like that the things that you need in the beginning is matching the thing you need in the beginning. In order to play the game, you need the box for the game. So it has all the stuff in it. That's what you need to play in the beginning. It's got the same box art. That's cool. I like that. Bad vibes. And then there's player boards. So there's 5. See, I don't like that they're all the same guy. Like, it's all the different colors on the edge. It's very faint, but you can tell because of the back as well. But it's all the same guy, just in different colors. Like, you had the opportunity to make it more fun. Like rival restaurants. I love rival restaurants. It has different art for every different kinds of shops. Like, small missed opportunity. It's nothing crazy. This guy is your trend board. And that's really it. Oh, okay. So the trophy is to mark who starts the game. It's kind of weird. Okay. So we're going to read the rules while we punch out some coins, shall we? I don't think anyone's going to mind. This is one of my favorite parts of this stuff. Educating. Learning how to play. Seeing if I can figure it out. I'm just this. So this supplement says, if the order cards run out in the middle of the game, continue until the end of that round. And check the scores to conclude the game. And be sure to check the following descriptions of mission cards when scoring. And then it actually tells you, I guess some people were having issues with figuring out what these meant. So on their supplement, they tell you what they mean, and I really like that. So you can obtain 7 or more order cards, you can have 7 or more unused ingredients, you have 3 or less unused ingredients, 3 or more capital investments, and 3 different types of orders. So that one, that's weird. That one looks like it's the 3 different customers, but I don't really know what that is. So we're gonna just move along, shall we? This is the rat repellent chip. And then this adds 2 extra dice. So we are rocking and rolling. Okay, so we're gonna punch in the coins. To become the highest rated pizza shop owner, but beware of those fickle customers and rodents. I'm not sure I'm liking how this is worded, but we're just starting. So let's just keep going. Preparation. I'm reading this verbatim, by the way. This is my first time reading the book, because you saw me take off the shrink wrap. That's what I do. And I'm just really curious, because it's a 15-minute game. It's supposed to be a 15-minute game. And it's a Kickstarter, and it's from, my box came from Japan. So, I believe the artist is from Japan as well, or the designer is from Japan. But this is meant for 3 to 5 players, which I liked because I have a family of 3. It's me, my partner, and his daughter. So, works out. Well, anyways, preparation. Place the main boards and the trend board in the center of the game table. Place the round marker on the first round of the trend board. Okay, so it describes how to set up word for word, like in written language. Which I kind of like that, but also I like pictures. There's no picture of how to do this. So there's no picture of how to set up. It is just, you know, how it's all written down. And then the picture that they include goes with, so this picture is not for setup. Let me try to make sure you can see it. This picture is not for setup. This is for the types of actions you can do. And the actions are numbered within the book. So we're gonna just skip ahead. Alright, we're gonna go to game flow. Game flow. Perform an action clockwise, beginning with the player who receives a start player marker. Place an action piece on the icon near the illustration of your action drawn on the main boards. What? Each player performs one action per turn. Each round has up to 4 turns, and after all players have performed all actions and placed all 4 of their action pieces, the round is over. So you have to play 4 actions per turn, is what I'm saying. That's what it sounds like, but also it says up to 4 turns. And if you have 4 markers and you have to play all 4 of them, or up to 4 turns in a round, it's a little ambiguous. My brain's already saying, no, this is weird. Not a fan. Not really a fan of this so far. After one round, take all action pieces back and move the round marker to the next round. And repeat the steps above for all 6 rounds. After the final round, the game is over and you can calculate your points. Okay? Each turn you can choose from 6 types of actions. When you perform an action, place it, the little action piece, which is the meeple, I'm guessing it's the meeple, I'm pretty sure it's the meeple, on the icon near the action's illustration. So number 1 is buy ingredients. Spend the indicated credits displayed near the appropriate icons to buy 2 or 3 ingredients at the same time. So the way that board looks is this. So there's no real explanation here. So I'm guessing the first player would play it here, and then if you want to buy 2 as well, you would go to the next one, and you would have to pay more because you're not the first person. But there's no explanation on that. Strike out. Well, there's a lot of strikes already, but we're going to keep going. Invest in equipment. Spend the indicated credits to buy a capital investment card. What? Oh, okay, so the capital investments get laid out. I missed that because I didn't read all the rules about setting it up, sorry. Yes, okay. You have to arrange them by their illustration type because of the kind of investment it is. Okay, so you invest in equipment. Spend the indicated credits to buy a capital investment card, and that you would place your guide here. So only 2 people could do that. You cannot place more action pieces. Yeah. So you cannot place more action pieces than the number of illustrated icons, except for the street performances, which don't have a number restriction. Okay, because there's little, okay, so on the street performances when we get there, there's a lot of text. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay, cool. Number 3, become the start player. Place your action piece next to the statue to receive the start player marker and become the start player for the following round. Okay. Number 4, perform a solo street performance. You receive 1 credit per action piece. So if you play it here, and you're the first person, you only get 1 credit. But if there's someone else here, you get 2 credits. That makes sense. It's kind of cool. You know, building an audience. It makes sense. Perform a pair street performance. There's a problem. So it says perform a pair street performance. I'm assuming that you need to play 2 of your meeples, and that's why there's up to 6 rounds. However, it doesn't say that. It just says perform a pair street performance. Receive 3 credits for 2 action pieces. So, like, if I have one and then Brian, my partner, has one, does he get 6? Or does he only get 3? Like, that That's a little unclear to me. I will be honest with you, that is completely unclear to me. I don't like that wording. I don't like that it doesn't explain it. Maybe it'll explain it later. 6, bake a pizza. If you have all the ingredients on a face-up order card, you can bake the pizza and receive the credits indicated on the card. The ingredients used are then returned. This can only be performed once per round on the player board, and an additional time if you acquired a capital investment with a pizza oven. Okay, so, so you would play the piece on your player board. That makes a little more sense. So each person can do it once, and you don't have to do it all in order. That I kind of like. So a lot of cooking games, you have to all do cooking at the same time, at the beginning or at the end. And the fact that you can choose what round you're doing it in, or what part of the turn you're doing it in, I like that. That's kind of cool. How to bake a pizza. The following must be completed. Roll 1 die. If you have a dice plus 2 card from the capital investments or chip, you may use them and roll 3 dice. You can only use that once during the game. That makes it a little more balanced. Okay. The numbers on the trend board indicate either the mystery ingredients on the order card and or if a rodent shows up. If a rodent shows up, each player must discard 2 ingredients of their choice. Okay, so we're gonna dig that up. So, okay. So this is telling you if I only roll 1 die and it's the second turn, the second round, right? So like we've done all 6 action pieces twice. This is the second time we're doing them. If I roll a 3 on my 1 die, there's an out. Okay. Yeah, so it is like a, okay, that makes sense. I like that. That's cool. That makes it a little more difficult, which I kind of like. You can't make a game too easy when it's this easy. So, I mean, my brain already hurts thinking about some of these rules, but let's keep going. The number on the trend board indicates, we just talked about that. You can avoid the rodent's damage if you either have a rodent repellent capital investment card or the chip. However, you can only use the chip once per game. Choose an order card for which you have all the ingredients. If you do not have enough ingredients, you cannot bake the pizza. Only 1 pizza can be served per round unless you acquired a capital investment card with a pizza oven. Return all the used ingredients and receive the credits indicated on the order card. Keep your completed order cards until the end of the game. They count towards your final score. Make sure that there are always 5 order cards face up. So after you redeem one, you flip immediately, okay? This is weird. The end of the game. The player with the most evaluation points after the final round wins. The evaluation point. What? We didn't even talk about, what is an evaluation point? Is it mentioned? Like, cool, they're not mentioned. I love that, but I think I know what they are. So I think an evaluation point is this red icon, because it's also on these guys. So you get 10 credits and 4 evaluation points for filling her thing out. So I think that's what an evaluation point is, but no one ever says it. No one ever says it. They're calculated by adding up the amount of money you have. For every 2 credits, you receive 1 evaluation point rounded down. And the points were in the red pentagon on your completed order cards. I would have called it a banner symbol. It's an upside down pentagon, I guess. On the capital investment cards purchased and on the mission card if the mission was successfully completed. That's it. So then it goes into the next language. So I don't love this book. I think that if I actually try to play this game, I'll understand it. But I don't really want to try and play this game right now. Like, it doesn't... Because I had to think so hard in opening this box, I'm turned off. I'm a little turned off, I'm not gonna lie. More than a little, honestly. And plus, there's no supplement explaining why there's an extra set of mushrooms. Like, again, I assume that it's because they didn't like the color of the ones that were in the box, so they added the new ones, which are a lighter color. But no one tells me. It's not even on... Is it on this? I'm gonna scream if it's on this. It's not. It's not on this. It's a thank you, which is really cool that they put a thank you letter on the back of the supplement. But explain things, you know, like, I don't know. I feel like once I start trying this game, I'll enjoy it, but I don't know when that's going to be because I'm not really looking to try it right now because I'm more than a little turned off. Also, I got 3 extra large baggies. Yay! I love Ziploc bags. Ask anyone. I have so many of them for beads, for games, for toys, everything. So anyways, guys, that is my unboxing and unfiltered neurodivergent review of Topping by TottoTottino. I butchered that. TottoTottino. Maybe I didn't butcher that, but it's for 3 to 5 players. It's supposed to take about 15 minutes, and you have to be eaten up to play it. Hopefully you understand it more than I do. But we'll see what happens. Thanks, guys.